I don't know, are we naming this, Jason? You know, I'm gonna call this an organic soul party. With my first book, GRUB, my co-author Anna LaPay and I decided that we wanted to start having these dinner parties that use food to bring people together, to build community, but also to kind of non-didactically educate people about these issues around food and farming. The way that I've helped people shift their ideas about eating has been by actually presenting them with healthy, local, sustainable foods. So today we're doing this roasted red pepper, open face, Cajun spice frittata sandwich. So it's kind of like my little play on the po' boy, but using frittata. Working around food is a great springboard to talk about a number of social justice issues. And one reason that I was so motivated to do the work initially is that I was seeing so many social justice organizations who are doing amazing work around racial justice, workers' rights, economic, whatever issue they were working on. But many of them didn't have analysis around the importance of having, healthy, fresh, organic, or sustainably raised foods in many of the communities they were working in. And, I almost felt like that was prerequisite to many of the other things, because if people aren't well fed, they aren't healthy, and if people aren't healthy and just feeling good, then many of the other struggles can't be engaged in as effectively.
The idea hit me that in order to bring people together, in order to really discuss some of the issues in a very subtle and indirect way, really just figured that I'd be a little sneaky and just start cooking some really good food. A year and a half later, the parties have grown, the awareness has grown, the community engagement has grown. Everybody knows how to eat healthy, but everyone has a different understanding of what healthy is. Some people might just try their best to go to Walmart, and get some healthy food there. If that's their understanding of healthy food. But after a conversation with me or someone like Bryant, then it kind of deepens their own understanding of what healthy is, because healthy is really subjective. So now that we're trying to put that celebration, that quote-unquote culture behind it, that rediscovery of growing good food and of being proud of it, people are just like, I don't need to get my food from Walmart.
I think oftentimes there's so much energy placed in kind of reacting to these hegemonic forces, or supposedly hegemonic forces, that we take energy away from actually creating community-based solutions that can help shift the problem as well. So many people have this idea that this type of food is cost prohibitive. How can I even think about eating healthy when I can't afford to? When we go to these community-based sources like farmers markets and food co-ops, oftentimes the prices are cheaper because you have like these ways of kind of collectively purchasing things where you can drop the prices. There isn't as high as overhead. But I think the other thing that we have to understand is that a lot of the foods that are cheaper, such as the fast foods, such as the processed foods, they're artificially cheap. Yeah, we might pay a little bit more for some sustainably raised food, but in the long run, we're not going to have to pay an initial cost for environmental cleanup because of the increased use of pesticides. On a practical level, how do we make it cheaper for people? And I think that once again it goes back to these community-based, community-owned solutions in which we are producing the food and actually determining the prices, and not really looking for outside sources to feed us.